Hi there. So the purpose of this video is to walk you step by step on number one, how to create your Indeed profile and making sure that you're adding all what's required to fully have your profile running 100% effectively so that you can go ahead and start plugging and playing in your job search strategy process. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and upload. We're going to wait for it to load. And to be on the safe side, it's always great to have it in a Word document, although they're going to go ahead and convert your resume into a PDF so that employers can easily view your resume. All right, so now that you can always either say, nope, you don't want it. I preferably say to leave it as a document, but according to Indeed, that's how they have their ATS set up. Let's go ahead and go with this. All right, your top priority is making sure that it stays public, and here's why. That way, my peers, the talent acquisition partners, and the hiring team is accessible to viewing your resume. And imagine that you're wanting to be part of their, top search when they're putting in those keywords for those particular top roles that they have opening and available within your company or association. All right, so the next step you want to do is you want to convert your resume into an Indeed resume. And this is why, is because it gives them, it just aligns with, according to Indeed, their way of how they would map out your skills, how they would map out your strengths and what your work experiences is in combination with your education. Go ahead and click review. And obviously it's going to ask for your basic information. Continue going through the wizard and feel free to maybe tweak it if you wanted to just be all numbers, or I think you can include you can only include the decimals if you wanted to include anything else, but I would just go ahead and leave it as all numbers. And then you have the ability to show your number on Indeed. Now, Indeed has it to where you can still communicate with the employer if you didn't want to have your number to be, shown publicly. But I'll leave it here for illustration's sake. Now you're going to go ahead and begin to add. Again, it's not obligated to add your street address, but it's definitely vital if you want to show them that you're part of the demographic area. But if you're more looking for a remote opportunity, just keep your city and state and zip code. That should be fine, and you can proceed. Now, this is the part that you want to go ahead and open up once it's already parsed your information from the actual resume to then making sure that it has the proper dates, the city, you name it, all of that. So for this, I'm going to personally just, for example, just remove it because it picked up a certification that it read through my resume. There isn't no there isn't no degree tied to it. This is mainly your education, hence. So I'll go ahead and delete that one. And this one is only pertaining to, again, this section is only concentrating on anything that you may have gotten in terms of higher education. So I'm going to go ahead and also delete that one as well. And this one, excellent. Now, definitely make sure that you have your start and end date when it comes to your bachelor's or your master's or whatever higher education that you may have. I'll go ahead and, for my sake, if it's anything over 10 years, I personally say go ahead and leave it blank because it's not required unless it's within 10 years, even though it says cannot specify the month without the year. So that's great because I'm going to go ahead and remove both month and year. And once that is done, we want to scroll down and do the same for any other bachelor's or any other degrees or higher education that you want to apply. Always remember, make sure just to validate and verify that all of your start end dates are in chronological order, that you also have your roles tied to it, because again, this is going to help amplify the algorithm within Indeed, because you want to make sure that it's in a forever algorithm affair with you. Making sense? All right, so I'm just going to scroll and just kind of verify, making sure everything is kind of aligning the way it is supposed to be, and basically just hit continue. Now, here's where you want to really take some efforts on making sure that you're aligning your skills with those targeted 2 jobs that you've been keeping an eyeball from when it comes to your top ideal companies. You want to be sure that your skills are always relevant. So again, when they're making their determination, they're able to, or their search for those key targeted roles, this is the super cheat sheet of wanting to highlight and laser zoom your qualifications. You want to qualify yourself. So obviously, if there's anything in here that you may feel like it doesn't really resonate or it doesn't apply to your up and coming current goals, let's go ahead and say, for example, risk and mitigation. You may not be part of that, or you may not want that to be a relevant skill set. Again, it's just parsing information that you already had tailored within your resume. So we can continue moving forward. And if you wanted to add any additional skills that you felt that it might be resonating and where it might align with what you're looking to pursue in your up and coming roles, just go ahead and continue to add and hit continue. Any certifications. Now, this is the area where you want to go ahead and apply any certifications that you may have had, simply just by adding it. And then once you add it, it's very user friendly. You can then add the organization that you may have gotten the certification from. And really, that is it. And then you can just go ahead and add any other certifications or any specialized areas that you want to proceed. If not, just go ahead and proceed and hit continue. Now you want to go ahead and review that everything is aligned, everything looks clear. And again, your professional summary is fully optimizing your current role. You're adding, making sure that the summary does apply to the specific role that you're looking to achieve or pursue within the summary. How long you've been doing it, always want to condense it. Do not add. If you have multiple decades of experience, let's cap it at 15 plus years. Making sense? This is how you want to be able to age proof your resume and also making it more relevant. You want to keep it fresh and current and not going as far as 15 years and above. All right, after reviewing, if everything looks good, you're feeling great, applying all the information, assuming that everything is up to date, we're going to go ahead and hit continue. We're going to maintain public visibility because, again, we want the employers to be able to find you. Am I right? So go ahead and hit continue. And then now you want to get very crispy clear as to what the type of role that you're looking to pursue within that organization. You want to let them know that you are looking. You can put whatever role it is. For the sake of illustration, I'm going to go ahead and put Senior HR Program Manager. And if you're willing to relocate, go ahead and apply that. Now, these are information just for your career strategy plan that you want to internalize and be able to identify this, making this your identity as to what your next higher end position should be appealing to you about. So go ahead and put whatever it is that you're looking to pursue. If you wanted to be a consultant, or if you want this to be an actual ideal role that you're looking to pursue, I would say go ahead and put the salary, right? And then down here, you'll just put per year. And then obviously whatever desired role that you're looking to pursue, you would just let them know. And this is definitely optional. This is just for you to be crispy clear as to what ways you want to identify as being available, as just, again, this is just for your internal notes. This is not anything to do. Now, let's go back here to the desired roles. I always highly suggest to add more than just one. You can even add your second targeted role that you know that resonates with you, that aligns with what you're looking to achieve in your next endeavor. So don't forget to add that ideal role as your alternative one. You can definitely separate it and do just what you see here. Cool? All right, let's go ahead and move forward. And that is really it, my friends. Once you do that, you want to go ahead and view your profile. And then what Indeed is going to do next is basically start bringing recommendations. In your case, you can go ahead and improve your job matches, which is really the next phase here, is by adding specific job preferences that aligns with what you're looking to pursue in your next higher end role. As you already know, we already did all of this already. So you just want to go ahead and just maybe take some skill sets, which by the way, it is free. This is just to showcase your top skills so you can stand out to these top employers. And then you could let them know if you're ready to work, or you want to let them know how soon you want to get started. You can simply just put I'm available, and that's really it. And that is really all it is. So you go to find jobs. Once you have everything, kind of get familiarized with the tool. Let them know that you are available. And look at this. Look how it's already immediately starting. On the far right, and even right here, it's assuming that you're looking for talent acquisition roles based on my resume. So obviously, once I continue to plug in the type of roles that I'm looking to land, it will then start to train the algorithm to favor those roles more than normal on multiple occasions. You with me? So go ahead and just hit the main role that you're looking to achieve. I would say stay within two, all of it rather. And then if you're wanting remote roles, go ahead and keep it as remote. And if you're wanting specific companies, you can even narrow down the filter to companies for now. I will just go ahead and leave it the way it is, and then just start plugging and playing. Go ahead and review these top ideal roles that resonate with you, making sure that it aligns with your skill sets. And again, it doesn't have to be picture perfect and being 100%. Studies show that the hiring team, the talent acquisition partners, are simply wanting to make sure that you're at least over 80%, at least, very minimum. They're not anticipating for you to check all the boxes. I hope this is helpful. If you have any other questions, you know how to reach us. Thank you.